Hello, hi. Today, August 6th, I did say that I will talk about some old-time Jamaican Sinting, some things that we don't necessarily use anymore, but it has helped to shape us as a people and us as a culture, and it has been engraved in part of who we are, right? So I want to talk about them today, things that I grew up on. So I'm gonna jump right into it, and I hope you enjoy this video. I hope that it will be about 30 minutes, but it's a few things. So let's get started. So I kind of write them down so I don't miss whatever I wanted to talk about. Right? So the first thing that is on the list is we're going to talk about the Jamaican Sirasi. Now everybody knows about Sirasi in Jamaica. Even the baby that just born yesterday knows about Sirasi, right? Everybody know. If you don't know Sirasi and you as a Jamaican, we have to check your background because something definitely would be wrong or is wrong or something wrong somewhere, right? If you don't know seriously. Now seriously in Jamaica mostly is used for pain. So especially if you're feeling menstrual cramps, the seriously is said to help to alleviate the menstrual cycle cramp, right? Menstrual cramp. So they even have a song about this great wonderful herb, right? It says, Elina anamumako agrong. Elina start ball for your belly. Go home, Elina, go home, Elina, go boil sorosi for your belly. Now, of course, when Elina went home, she started to boil what she thought was sorosi. But when her mom went home and realized that it wasn't sorosi, this was the question she asked. She said, Elina, what is your boil for your belly? Gyal, pies in your boil for your belly. From your born until now, you don't know seriously. Girl, you're foolish, you're foolish, you're foolish. Now, of course, when the mother came home, in the song it says the mother store and she store and the night sage come out and the bungle. Right? So the night sage is what Elena went home and boiled. Now, night sage is similar to sorosy. The flower of the night sage is similar. However, the leaves of the night sage is a little bit different, and we can understand why Elena, right, went home and boiled night sage. But the seriously has a yellow flower as well as the night sage, but it's different. It's really different. But let me show. I have the seriously here. Don't worry, I have it right here. So I'm charging my the seriously. So yeah, man, see the seriously here. This syrup, I have it in my bag here. See the syrup here in the bag, bitter, so bitter, right? And the leaves, it's well dry now, so you can see it's almost like a vine. So it's runs like a vine. Yes, so the syrup is used for that. They also said about the syrup, if you want to do what Jamaicans call wash out, modern terms, detox, right? If you want to do wash out or detox, they said that you should boil the sirasi and drink it 9 days straight. Now that's detox or wash out for you. So boil the sirasi, don't add anything to it, drink that 9 days straight and complete wash out. All right, so that's what you do. Also for the sirasi, they say, no, as you notice, I'm saying they say, not me. They say that if you're going to the doctor to do a blood test, do not drink sirasi, because the sirasi will affect you getting the right result for your blood test, right? It will, I don't know what it will do to the blood. It does something to the blood, and therefore you will not get the right result. And so they say, if you're going to the doctor, do not drink Sorosy. If you're going to the doctor to do a blood test, don't do it. Don't drink Mr. Sorosy. No, do it. Right? Don't do it. So the next thing we want to talk about is the dog blood. Now, dog blood is said to use for menstrual cramps as well, belly pain, infertility. So if you're infertile, as they would say, black tube, if you're not able to get impregnated, then the dog blood is the herb that is used. I guess it's mixed with other herbs, maybe the vervine and something else, but the dog blood is what is said to be very good for fertility. All right, so the dog blood, no, the dog blood, it would have the leaf of, if you know, bird pepper is about this long. It's very small. It's a very small pepper, but it's very hot as a cayenne pepper. And we growing up used to take that as a pill, as the bird pepper as cleansing, right? As a cleansing. We know we were told to take it as kids. I was this young at the time, but for some weird reason I remember all this Jamaican tradition. We take the bird pepper. As I was telling you, that the dog blood leaf is really small like the bird pepper leaves, and it looks similarly. And the bird pepper do have some little small red fruit on them, very, very tiny red fruit on it. And it grows about, I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe 2 inches or 3 inches. That's all, you know, the dog blood will grow. You would see it while out in the field, and you could just go ahead and pick it and let it dry. They normally said it's best to drink herbs dry, so you would dry it and boil it with other stuff that is good, that will help with menstrual cycle too. The other thing that I want to talk about is the Spanish time, or they would call it the Mexican time. The Mexican time, let me show you, just in case both my phones are charging. Can you imagine? So the Mexican time, when I was growing up, I would see my mother, she would, just as you would squeeze the leaf of life, you squeeze the juice out of the leaf of life. Anybody know the leaf of life, right? You would squeeze, that's the same way you would squeeze the Spanish time. And the juice, they would use, that liquid they would use to wipe the baby's mouth, to protect it. You know, you can't brush the baby teeth, you know, can't speak. You cannot brush the baby mouth with any form of toothbrush or anything. So because the baby mouth is so tender, they would dip the nappy, coming to the nappy a little bit later, they would dip the nappy into the liquid of the Spanish time and use it to clean the baby mouth, because you know the baby's drinking milk, and sometimes in the baby mouth is white. And so that is what they would use to clean the baby's mouth. Now let me show you what the Spanish time look like, because we don't want to get you confused with anything else. So I'm going to use my other phone just to show you what I'm talking about. And this Spanish time, or the Mexican time. And I would see this in a lot of Mexican stores, you know. And I was like, it has this really strong, pungent smell. Really, really, I almost like the spirit weed. Anybody know spirit weed? You don't know spirit weed? Good God, me can't find this or something here. Hold on there. Spanish time. Alright. So, the Spanish time, let's see if you can see it. I don't even know if you can see it. The Spanish time is a thick leaf thing looking. See it? That's the Spanish time for you. Spanish time. Now, the leaves, you know, the leaves are very soft because it has so much water in it. But that's what I see my mom use to clean my siblings' mouth. And that's what they used. If they use it for anything else, I know that in the Mexican culture they would use it to cook. I don't know why this light is not good at all. I hope I can't see me in the dark. Hold on, this lighting not good at all. Trying to see if open. I can't see me. Can't see me, not true. Okay, trying to hold on. Let me see if it's a little better, right? Put a light close to me so you can see me. Okay, so the next thing is the next thing we want to talk about is the hibiscus. No, the hibiscus, I don't want us to get it mixed up with the sorrel, because a lot of times when we talk about the hibiscus, a lot of times people think that we're talking about the sorrel. We're not talking about the sorrel. No, I have the sorrel right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's really thick, and I'll show you the sorrel and I will show you the hibiscus. What they're calling hibiscus to make the juice is what we call in Jamaica sorrel. No, what I am talking about is not the sorrel, it's the hibiscus. The hibiscus plant, the hibiscus flowers, right? That's what I'm talking about. No, whatever, I don't have it here. So hibiscus flowers. No, I don't know if you can see these. These are the hibiscus flowers. So you have them in red, yellow, pink, some white. So this is the hibiscus I'm talking about. Now this hibiscus we normally use, we call it shoe black. And the reason why we call it shoe black is that whenever we are out of black polish to clean our shoes, we would use the hibiscus flowers, the flowers itself. We would rub it on our shoes. We would rub it on our shoes, and dust it off, once, because the plant would, smear the shoes, and then we would wait a little bit and the shoes become very black.